She needs to go. She failed. Then we need to find out, like as said, we have this special commission that goes in. The oversight committee was already gearing up anyway, but now we're going to do the special committee. I'm glad we are, because we need to find out. It's not just about what happened with Donald Trump, because we need to know that. What happened at that rally? What fell and failed? So we need to answer that. We also need to know in the future that never happens again. I don't care if it's Democrat, Republican, Independent. Once you receive your detail from the Secret Service, they need to do their job. Their primary is their primary. They should never care about what their party is. They should never care about how they feel about the particular candidate. Their job is to protect their primary. It's simple.
She should absolutely resign. And I don't say that lightly, Greg. I serve on the House Intelligence Committee. We had a briefing yesterday that was a classified briefing. It is unacceptable what happened on Saturday, period, full stop. We have heard from the Secret Service director. It has given us no confidence at all. In fact, it's just embarrassing in some respects that this happened as a country. I think we forget what this looks like on the world stage, that America has an election in 2.5 months. We have the leading presidential contender that almost gets assassinated. And it appears that the perpetrator, the assassin, put a ladder up on a shed, climbed up with a weapon. People saw him, told that to the Secret Service, and nothing happened. So I'm not one that jumps at every conspiracy theory, and I want to be careful about doing that, but it's simply unacceptable. As a former federal prosecutor, we need to get to the bottom of it. The facts and evidence need to be found out. I spoke with Speaker Johnson yesterday. We're going to create a task force, an independent, hopefully bipartisan commission that will quickly get assembled. We need to have subpoena power. We need to get to the bottom of this. I have confidence in the agents that protect the president. I mean, the core agents, the Secret Service agents that are out there are good law enforcement agents. I think we haven't had good leadership at the top. I think there's an ability to bring somebody in, maybe on a temporary basis, that can fulfill that role, that puts a renewed emphasis on what needs to be done and the mission of the Secret Service. Hopefully this is a learning experience, but what does this show to our adversaries? There was already a plot by Iran to take out Mike Pompeo, Mr. Bolton that used to work for President Trump himself. What does it say to them that this was that easy to do? So I think we got to, from a congressional standpoint, push them, make sure something like this never happens again.
Yeah, what we're learning about the lapse in security is highly disturbing. Very disappointing, to say the least. I mean, deadly. We did lose a Pennsylvanian. A Pennsylvanian was tragically, fatally shot, no more than 25 feet behind me. So he was a great man. He died shielding his wife and child. So, and there were serious mistakes made. Everybody's admitting that. Right now, however, the Secret Service director is not being forthright. I mean, claims are going to be forthright. We needed to initially get a subpoena to have them appear on Monday. There was no initial statement that some things went wrong. We're going to fix them. That building was 150 yards away from where the president was going to stand on stage. It was not far at all. I recall it vividly. And so there was a real breakdown. And, you know, there's a little bit of blaming and silly finger-pointing taking place. The roof was sloped. Oh, that was the responsibility of the local police and the state troopers. Come on, the Secret Service is responsible for protecting the president. There should have been a plan. It should have been managed. It should have been executed. And it shouldn't have happened.